ladies, let's get this party started.
My name is Santa Claus. Excuse me. Santa Claus.
Coming to town!
Santa! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him.
Well, nothing. We're going to give them away free. Oh, that's fantastic. How do you turn your face so red so fast?
For real?
Where's your Christmas spirit? That's better.
So, if you believe in Father Christmas, children, like your Uncle Billy does...
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Yeah, did you get everything you wanted?
Almost.
Almost, huh? Well,
God save my little broken body. Missed.
Kids today, so desensitized by movies and television.
Where's the Tylenol?
All right, we are back with another D&D movie time. And today, Cora is wearing her beautiful Peace on Earth shirt for the holidays. And we are going to sit down and watch a movie called Surviving Christmas. Cora, what do you think this movie is about?
A neighbor who hates Christmas and the other neighbor loves Christmas, and they're trying to stop that dude from celebrating Christmas.
That is so off from what this movie is actually about.
I have no idea.
What would you do if you were going to be spending Christmas alone and you were really rich? If you had no one to spend Christmas with and you were really rich, what would you do?
Probably go visit my family.
No, you don't have family anymore.
Why, did they all die?
I mean, I guess. This guy has no family. Okay, can you put that down? Can you sit up? Thank you. Anyways, basically that's kind of the premise of this. This guy has no family, and his resolution to fix himself, to make himself a better person, and become the guy his girlfriend wants him to be, he decides he's going to rent a family for the holidays.
What?
Yeah, he's going to rent a family. Like a car or a movie. He's just going to go rent one. So, this has some familiar faces. And I've already pointed out who one is, and you can see him on the cover. So you should remember Ben Affleck. We just did Reindeer Games. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. And yeah, let's go ahead and dive into Surviving Christmas.
One day that computer's gonna get our baby a good job.
What he's doing up there, nobody's gonna pay him for, because if they did, I would have retired at 17.
What are you doing for Christmas?
Family.
Nice.
Why? Why can't I come by?
That's it. That's the house I grew up in. There's a guy out there.
What the hell is that?
Did you hear that?
You know what we used to call that squeaky stare? The squeaky stare. Please let me stay here. No, I'll pay you. My family's not for sale, pal. I'll pay you $250,000. Welcome home, son. The Valco family will aid Mr. Latham in recapturing those childhood Christmas memories. No!
Can't feel my toes.
Including celebrations, all through festiveness, various and sundry merriments, and Yuletide glee.
Is this? Mom, who is this? Your dad's rented this out for the holidays.
Mom? I never had a sister. She could be the maid. You're the maid.
Would you, put this hat on?
No, I'm not wearing a hat.
You gotta wear the hat.
I'm not wearing a hat. Nice hat. You got a sing Christmas tree, Tom? You take the lead?
Would it make any difference to you if I didn't want to?
Not really.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, you stand in woodland beauty. Alright, everybody sing Merry Christmas. I feel like I'm insane.
You gotta go. Surviving Christmas. This is what I've been longing for. A real family, you know, and a true home. That's why I'm thinking it might be a good idea if I lived with you.
Ow.
All right, Cora, so we just finished?
Surviving Christmas.
Yep. And what was this movie about?
Basically, about this very, 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 very super rich guy. But he might be rich, but he is broke with family.
He has no family.
That's the joke. No. So anyways, he tries to win a family because his girlfriend or whatever.
Who you now know is played by
Emma.
Emma from...
Emma Swan, Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
Evil Witch guy.
And who's the rich guy? Is that the guy we talked about before? What's his name? You could either go with the character's name, which was Drew, or the actor's name, Ben Affleck,
Drew.
which you knew from Reindeer Games. So he rents a family. For how much?
$47,000.
$250,000.
Yeah. I think you said that's like 4
But will he be
stacks?
getting $250,000?
No! Just a stupid picture.
What'd you think of Tony Soprano? James Gandolfini, the father. What'd you think? You haven't watched Sopranos yet. Sit up. You're probably underneath the freaking thingy. No one can see you.
Kind of a grump for Christmas.
Well, I think that's the point. Did he do a good job playing a grumpy dad?
Kind of not.
And you know the mother. Where do you know that mother from?
I'm thinking a Home Alone.
Alright, so he rents a family, and how do things go once he rents a family?
Okay at first, but then goes terribly bad. Then goes back to okay. Then at the end, terribly okay, dangerously okay. Labor nuked its main
And unless you want to end up like that kid, maybe you should stay off of screens. Huh. Or you might throw your computer screen over the side of the stairs, huh?
I'll only do that if I get hacked in Minecraft and Minecraft bans me thinking that I was the hacker.
Yeah.
I'll only do that. But I know I'll never get a computer, so you can tell me never to do that.
So, anything else you want to mention that happens in this movie? Set up.
Kind of has a love story. Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of not.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't bring up that the daughter comes home and he's not happy about that, so he keeps trying to either make her the sister or the maid. And honestly, he could have just said she was like the next door neighbor's kid that kept coming over, since they kept throwing in stuff from like old TV shows.
Yeah, but not my new all-time favorite show. Yeah,
Family Matters. Yeah. But alright. We are going to go ahead and take a little quick break here. Since we're basically done talking about the events of the movie and how it played out. There's not much to this movie, but it's, it's decent, so when we come back, we'll give our final score.
Bye.
For thousands of years, the world has been protected by the Guardian of Light, or as he is more commonly known, Santa Claus. Over the centuries, factors such as fear and prejudice, greed and jealousy, misunderstandings, betrayal and war have segregated most humans from the magical world of elves, fairies, wizards, and the like. This has resulted in many misconceptions and generalizations of the true nature of Santa and his world.
This 6-book series by Sean Connaughton begins as the current of a long series of guardians is murdered by a group of monstrous enemies recently escaped from an enchanted South Pole prison. These creatures are loyal to the darkness, an evil force determined to exterminate the light in order to enslave all creatures of the world.
Shane Connor, an average young man, suddenly finds himself being trained as the new guardian. As he adapts to his new life among fantastic creatures, he goes on an adventurous quest with a legendary wizard for the ultimate weapon to use against the darkness, and faces murderous enemies like Rasputin, Morgana Le Fay, Krampus, and many more.
Along with his best friend, Joe Gomez, Shane encounters politics, history, mysterious murders, new loves, his own hidden past, and racial dynamics among the fantasy races that turn out to be all too real. Their adventures reveal the true nature of the world and challenge the current state of how all races interact.
This series expertly melds myths, legends, history, faiths, folklore, and secret societies into a fascinating, cohesive, comprehensive world of wonder and magic.
From Atlantis to Olympus, from Hades to the moon, and from broomstick races to Christmas deadlines, join the new Santa Claus on his amazing journey. But beware, will Shane's quest achieve his ultimate goal of destroying the darkness and preserving the light of the world? Or is he actually playing right into a plot by dark forces that will result in his, and our, ultimate doom?
So make your list and check it twice for the Guardian of Light book series. Download your audiobook or ebook today from Audible, Amazon, or iTunes.
All right, Cora, Surviving Christmas. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this movie?
10 out of 10.
Why a 10 out of 10?
It was pretty good, and it was okay, but there was one scene I didn't understand.
What?
Couldn't he just got ahead and with a family, but like being one of his neighbors.
Well, at the beginning he tried to get with a family for Christmas, one of his friends or someone he knew, but everybody already had plans and weren't willing to let him stay for the Christmas, holiday. So basically he was out of options, and that's why he was freaking out. Went to the girlfriend's therapist, and that's when the therapist told him to do that thing with the fire and stuff. And although the therapist said go to a place that reminds you of when you were a kid, not literally go to your childhood home, so that was on his part. But
and also, did they have to add a sizzle? I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, because the whole thing is, it's a love story too. He's falling in love with a new girl, and he ends up with her over the girl who, honestly, there was nothing wrong with Emma Swan's character. It was just that, she was a little prissy there at the end, but at the beginning, she was totally right. How can she take him seriously if he doesn't ever want to mention his family or bring up family? How can she be in a relationship with someone who clearly doesn't seem to want a family? If you avoid talking about a family and everything, that's kind of the next step after being together for so long. And usually couples talk about that very early in the relationship so they know where the relationship's going. If they're going to have a family, if that's the goal, what is the goal of these two people being together? Whereas with that other girl, the new girl, it was quite clear she wanted a family, and he, clearly, obviously, through the events of the movie, wanted a family, so they didn't even have to have that talk. And just because of the situation it was in, he actually got closer to her than he did his original girlfriend, who, to be fair, they were broken up at the time, so. Who was your favorite character in this?
The main character.
Drew?
Yeah, Drew.
I thought you would have said the mom or the dad. Alright, well, moving on to my score then. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this a 7. I enjoy this movie. It's pretty funny. It's interesting to see Ben Affleck play a character like this. I read from the moment of the word go when I first saw this movie, I instantly recognized Catherine O'Hara. She reminds me a lot of her role in Home Alone. I wish my phone would quit going off every 5 seconds. I love James Gandolfini's role. He's probably my favorite character in this movie. At the time this came out, I was really big into Sopranos, so I did really enjoy seeing James Gandolfini in something else. And plus the whole concept of renting a family just seemed crazy. Like, this is not your normal Christmas style movie. So it's still pretty fun to watch. So that's why I give this one that score. But with that said, there's not a whole lot of music in this. There's some songs, some aren't even Christmas songs. If I had to pick one, I think the opening sequence is really good. It really shows the despair that people go through around the holiday season, and how people are gradually losing hope. So hopefully this movie and all the movies you guys watch that we review, if you guys actually watch them, hopefully they'll lift your holiday spirits and put you in the holiday mood. If not, check out my book series, The Guardian of Light. It might do the trick. With that said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this review. And when we come back this Friday, we should have another Hobbit movie. So, alright, we'll see you in the next review.